So, this is how I think this is gonna work. So, the PDF will give us certain prompts that we have to respond to in a journaling format. And I'm thinking we can work together to come up with the ideas of like how we want our story to go. And the basic premise is, oh yeah, here's the credits. Take a look. Also, the music we're listening to right now is from I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, which I've been playing every Sunday for the past few weeks. Love the game. It's a life sim deck builder. It's very fun. Some crazy stuff went down the last stream. I believe the VOD is on the YouTube channel. But yeah, here's the credits for the game transmission for them that we're about to play. And published, but I don't. These must be like people who helped. But yeah, the premise is 6 years have passed since your lover, or I guess we could say our friend, someone we care about a lot, left Earth. 6 years you've spent on a ship in the quiet of space trying to find them. You sit at the edges of the universe, reserves low, watching life go on. With no way home, all you can do is send your last transmission. So let's go. What you'll need, I have our Google Doc here that we can write on. We're gonna write which transmission number. Oh, we gotta change this font. We gotta find a good font. How about like a typewriter-y font? And I'll make it bold so it's easier to read. Get 14. Can you guys read that okay? The PDF. I made it a little larger. Transmission. Is that good? Epic. Okay, and we're doing this until I can't remember. Okay. Recording last. Preparing to play. In your journal. Oh yeah, we have to note down the name of our ship. Name of the ship. You can see my awful typing. The name of their ship. Name of their ship. And more importantly, their name. We don't necessarily have to do their name if we don't want to. Actually, we're not going to, because, I don't know, I want this to be as collaborative as possible. And some names may have certain memories for some people, so we don't want to accidentally, you know, make that correlation, if that makes sense. I don't know. So, what should we name our ship? Should we find like a... I think it should be like the... and then a... adjective, the adjective, noun. So like the red... the first thing that came into my head was the Red Baron. We're not gonna do that, but... we could do a color. I think we should do a color. Color. My favorite color is this color. Starburst. The Starburst. How do you guys feel about that? I like that a lot, actually. Let's do it. Starburst. It is so. Starburst. Seafoam Starburst. I think that's a bit much. But I appreciate it. I like just the Starburst, and then they can have like a little, you know, like the sun from Tangled. I feel like that would be like emblazoned on the side of the ship, or maybe it's sun-shaped ship. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. The name of our friend's ship. What is the name of the person we're sending this transmission to's ship? The Great Oh, okay. I was like, where did the music go? It was just the end of the song. Oh, fun fact, the song before this one that we were listening to was by C418, who did some of the music for Minecraft. The more you know. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, light fair. You guys are coming up with some good ones. I like it. Way to go, EOS. The Starburst is our ship. Of our ship. The name of their ship is the Light Farer. So transmission number 1. Take all the jokers out of your deck. So I have here a standard deck of cards. 52 of them. We're going to take out the jokers and the rule cards for other games that don't matter. Make sure there's nothing. I'm going to shuffle and set them face down. This is the transmission deck. Each suit of the transmission deck has a different... Look, I can do the... has a different category of prompts associated with it. You can see these categories on the page opposite, or the next page. Decide the length of your journey. This will influence how many prompts you answer. We recommend a 6-year journey with a new prompt every 6 months. This means you'll pull 12 cards total, though feel free to keep going as long as you want. Let's do... We'll just go as long as time allows, I think. When you're ready to start, pull the top card of your transmission deck. This is your first prompt. Answer it in as much detail as you want. Every prompt is written in the past tense, and it's up to you to decide the gravity of every prompt. Try to keep things dramatic. Alright, I think I've shuffled enough. I will cut the deck. Move the box out of the way. When you finish answering the prompt, set the card aside in its own deck. This is your recording deck. Set every card you've answered aside in the recording deck. Then pull the next card from the top of your transmission deck and start again. When you're ready to finish the game, turn to page 34 and answer the final prompt. Alright, so we'll do that with like 10-15 minutes left. So every heart card will prompt you to write about them. Every diamond card will prompt you to write about the places you've been. Spades will prompt you to write about the people you've met. And the clubs will prompt you to write about something that went wrong and how you overcame it. If you're feeling stuck or need some inspiration, you can find oracles inside the back cover. You can use your deck of cards or a set of dice to generate a random result. Feel free to interpret these results as loosely or strictly as you'd like and use them in your writing. Drawing cards, feel free to draw each prompt one by one or all at once. Drawing all at once into a hand might make it easier to record a transmission that flows smoothly. We won't do that, we'll do it one by one. Alright, we're gonna draw the first card. It is the 10 of Hearts. Perfect, the hearts are the first subject. So we're gonna scroll down to the, look at this art, look how nice it is. Go down to 10. It's kind of hard to read. Their laugh, that joyous sound, it rings in your ears. Its absence lingers around every corner. What did it sound like again? What made them laugh more than anything? So what makes you guys laugh? Transmission 1. 10 of... Oops, I tried to capitalize the one. 10 of Hearts. I think unexpected humor, kind of like West of Loathing. It sounded, yeah. their laugh was a little obnoxious. but still endearing. Just a little too loud for close or for comfort, but comforting. They laughed at unexpected humor when things happened or were said that were totally improvised and unintended. I also like the idea of they would laugh. I know I do this, but they would laugh at like really bad like TV shows or movies. Kind of like a Mystery Science Theater kind of deal, where they would like make fun of it and then like laugh at their own joke. Make fun of bad movies and laugh at their own jokes and quips. Their laugh was a little obnoxious, but still endearing, just a little too loud for comfort, but comforting. They laughed at unexpected humor when things happened or were said that were totally improvised and unintended. They would make fun of bad movies and laugh at their own jokes and quips, which made the experience all the more joyful. I think that's a good start. I'm gonna put a thing here. There we go. Anything else we want to add to this one? I think it's pretty good. We can get more detailed in like the more like event and like people cards. Also, no spoilers. Don't look at the other ones. Don't look at the other prompts. Are we ready to move on? I think we are. I think we should move on. Transmission number 2. Scroll down. Oh, I have an idea. Too loud for comfort, but comforting. No, actually, I won't add that. Alright, ready for the next card? Let's do it. It is another heart one. The Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts. Which is right here. You are nearing the end of your story, for better or for worse, but every story has a beginning. How and where did you meet them back on Earth? Was it love at first sight, coincidence, or fate? So we're saying that they're our friend. I shuffled. I did it 7 times, I think. Don't rewind and look. 7 is mathematically the most shuffled a card deck could be. 7 times. Anyway. I'm so worried my little background. Yeah, I did the thing too. Okay, so how and where did we meet our friend back on Earth? I mean, I might just have school on the brain, but I feel like we met in school. Maybe in like Space Academy. So we met. I met them. Let's say a few years ago. A few years ago at space, like a club within the Space Academy or a space related club at like a regular school. Oh yeah, okay. At Space School TM. Perfect. Then can we boop. Nice. When they got stuck in their space suit. Okay. In their space suit. They outrang that obnoxious laugh, which drew my attention over to the corner where they were struggling with their suit. I helped them out of it. And as thanks, they bought me lunch that day. Jack of Hearts. I met them a few years ago at Space School TM when they got stuck in their spacesuit. Outrang that obnoxious laugh, which drew my attention over to the corner of the room where they were struggling with their suit. I helped them out of it, and as thanks, they bought me lunch that day. Ever since... Oh. It has to be at least... We've been in space for 6 years. I'd say we'd been at school for 3 years, so 9 years ago. Towards the beginning of our school time, I think. For the rest of our time on Earth, we were close friends. Working together on as many assignments, exercises, and practices. Sure, I don't know. I don't know how Space Academy works. NASA, hit me up. We're close friends, working together on many assignments, exercises, and practices as we could. We were inseparable. Oops. I met them, I'm gonna type out 9, it just looks better. I met them 9 years ago at Space School TM when they got stuck in their spacesuit, outrang that obnoxious laugh, which drew my attention over to the corner of the room where they were struggling with their suit. I helped them out of it, and as thanks, they bought me lunch that day. For the rest of our time on Earth, we were close friends, working together on as many assignments, exercises, and practices as we could. We were inseparable. How do we feel about that, gang? Let me turn the music up a little bit. There we go. On to the next one. Sorry, I got distracted by the music. Transmission 3. Oops, I should stay consistent. 3. Ready? It's the King of Diamonds. Diamonds, I already forgot what diamonds were. King of Diamonds. Diamonds. Let's scroll back up to where the page is on. Page 14. It's not actually page 14. Oh, it is actually page 14. Never mind. We'll write about the places we've been during our journey. So we gotta find the king. Sorry if this is scrolling by a little too fast. I'll slow down. Whoa! It's on its own page! Your ship was in flight when a proximity alarm rang out. 1, then 2, then dozens of blips on your monitor all approaching your ship. They were too slow to be missiles, and too many to be a technical aberration on your display. Whatever they were getting closer. Following your ship was a pod of self-propelling creatures, colloquially known among deep space pilots as star whales. They were said to be harmless. You saw for yourself how beautiful they were. What did you do about these star whales, and why were they so interested in you? What if they, like, live in stars, and our ship kind of looks like a star. I imagine our ship kind of looking like that, or with like a central hub and then like points. Not very aerodynamic, but hold on, let me draw it out because I'm an excellent artist. Kind of like that. So maybe they thought we were a star. Yeah. So the star whales were oh, so you think they're kind of like empaths? Attracted to both the warmth and shape of the ship as well as our anxious emotions. Agreed with being attracted to the ship, but empathy. Yeah, I feel like whales, maybe they could like sense the energies being put out into space, as well as our anxious emotions. The fiery engines and shape of the ship must have made the whales think we were a star, hence a potential home. Or at least, maybe it was like how moths are attracted to flames. Maybe they are part of the key to helping us find our friend. We want them to join us. Do you think our friend has the same kind of ship as us? So maybe they would be attracted to their ship too? Like the homing oats from West of Loathing. These are homing whales. I have also read that star whales empathic? Is that the word? Empathy. Have the ability to sense the emotional waves. Empathic. Okay. Have the empathic ability to sense strong emotions. They might also been drawn to the strong emotion, strong anxiety and restlessness of me, my small crew. The star whales were attracted to both the warmth and shape of the ship, as well as our anxious emotions. The fiery engines and the shape of the ship must have made the whales think we were a star, hence a potential home. Or at least maybe it was more like, or we can take out the at least. Or maybe it was more like how moths are attracted to flames. I've also read that star whales have the empathic ability to sense strong emotions, so they might have also been drawn to the strong anxiety and restlessness of me and my small crew. As for what you did with the whales, I feel like they provided needed distraction from your yearning and helped bring your anxious feelings at peace somehow. The whales? A sense of peace. Also longing. Being of a group like that. Or seeing a close group like the whales reminded me of good times with them. No, I like it. Cause you're essentially looking for like your other half, your media naranja, according to my Spanish lessons. Um, which is literally your half orange. It's funny. Um, but like seeing this group of togetherness and them moving together and just working as one reminds us of being with them, our friend. Um, and yeah. Um, their presence was oh the whale's presence was quite calming. Transmission 3. The star whales were attracted to both the warmth and shape of the ship, as well as our anxious emotions. The fiery engines and shape of the ship must have made the whales think we were a star, hence a potential home. Or maybe it was more like how moths are attracted to flames. I have also read that star whales have the empathic ability to sense strong emotions, so they may have also been drawn to the strong anxiety and restlessness of me and my small crew. The whales brought a sense of peace, but also longing. Seeing a close group like the whales reminded me of the good times with them. The whales' presence was quite calming. What if it's like a like you can hear it in your head? Ooh, those presents. Oh, what if they sang us a song? The whales approached the ship, and I swear I could hear the gentle humming of a chorus of deep voices. I think I was wondering if their call is like the laughter but calming like our friend. Too much. Ooh. No, cause our friend's laugh was very obnoxious and annoying in a way, but these whales are very like chill and just like, hey, calm down, it's gonna be okay. Gentle humming. Gentle humming of a chorus of deep voices. The whales approach the ship. I feel like we'll sail onwards with them for a while, but it's like we get into like if we were in the ocean and we were getting to like a deeper part of a reef that whales don't really like to go into, they would like turn around or they would just like drift elsewhere as we got into like deeper space. I just realized I don't have chat popping up on the screen. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I approached some nebula and they noped out. Text, chat box, and source. I'll put you all right there. There we go. There, now you guys, oh, I can't believe I forgot to put a chat box. So now it'll make more sense. At least I've been kind of reading out loud what you guys have been saying. Okay. Deep voices. We soon approached a nebula of sorts that seemed to freak out the whales a bit, so they stayed behind as we progressed deeper into space. There we go. This is a long one. The star whales were attracted to both the warmth and shape of the ship, as well as our anxious emotions. The fiery engines and shape of the ship must have made the whales think we were a star, hence a potential home. Or maybe it was more like how moths are attracted to flames. I've also read that star whales have strong empathic ability to sense strong emotions, so they might have also been drawn to the strong anxiety and restlessness of me and my small crew. The whales brought a sense of peace, but also longing. Seeing a close group like the whales reminded me of the good times with them. The whales approached the ship, and I swear I could hear the gentle humming of a chorus of deep voices. We soon approached a nebula of sorts, and that seemed to freak out the whales a bit, so they stayed behind as we progressed deeper into space. Oh, I don't have... Is it a browser source? I don't remember. Progress deeper into space. Alright, I think that's a good place to leave off for transmission 3. I'm gonna move on to transmission number 4. I'm gonna draw another card. It's the 5 of clubs. 5 of clubs. I don't remember, I don't know. I think clubs was last. Yep. Clubs. Oh, it's getting intense. Oh, let me write down. 5 of clubs. Every card from this suit will prompt you to write about something that went wrong and how you overcame it, if at all. Alright, it's about to get real, guys. Number 5. This one's long. Moving from the gravitational impetus of an explosion long ago was a near flat plateau of volcanic rock. Upon it was a monolithic obelisk. On its 4 great faces were engravings of colossal characters like you've never seen, nor will ever see again, except in dreams. With time and access to your ship's linguistic database, you could glean something of its meaning. Did you leave that strange place, or persist in your translation, despite your unease? Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, we would totally check it out, right? We came across... Oh, sorry. In our adventure, we came across a strange obelisk with engravings like we've never seen before. Yeah. Yeah, our friend can wait. We gotta check out this rock. In our adventure, we came across a strange obelisk with engravings like we've never seen before. We took the time to investigate and run the engravings through our ship's, what is it called? Linguistic database. It took hours. I was restless to get moving, but my curiosity won over my impatience. Star Trek vibes? I don't know anything about Star Trek. I could talk about Star Wars, but the monolithic obelisk, I automatically think of 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I've been meaning to read. I think I started it a long time ago and never finished it. Okay, let's read the next part of this. Eventually, your persistence paid off. You began to understand, as if by intuition alone. The characters started to make sense, but stranger still, you understood that every degree of continued depth marked something of the character's profundity. Oh, the deeper the engraving, the greater the volume of information contained within. Someone failed you, so sorry. Don't at me. The deeper the engraving, the greater volume of... it was a story, from what you could gather. From what you could gather, it seemed to be a first-person account of the end of the universe, carved by those who were, are, and will be. How did your experience with the obelisk affect you going forward? So I'm gonna take this. I'll put it in quotes so we know it was directly from the PDF. Yup, those words are going over my head. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. How would reading about the end of the universe affect you? I sat and thought for a long time. Of the universe, huh? Ooh, what if we like Trekkie lingo? No worries. Pff, I'm being excluded in my own Twitch chat. SMH. It's okay. You guys have fun. I'm going to continue playing. The end of the universe, huh? What if we... Oh, I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was, because then I looked over and read Trekkie lingo. I wouldn't want to go through the end of all things without them. So I guess we have a time limit now. Unknown. Maybe there's something familiar about the tone of the language? What I like is, as a linguistics student, I'm interested by the depth of the characters, like engraving, influencing the profundity or the importance of that character, that word. Reminds us of something we studied. Does your transmission contain spoilers of the future, or do you keep it to yourself? Oh my gosh, what if we added carvings to it? Hold on. I noticed a small space towards the bottom of the obelisk. Space. To change the path? What do you mean change the path? Like change how fate is gonna happen? Change the fate of the universe? Yeah, okay. I think this obelisk is just kind of like a record. It doesn't actually... Well... I don't know. What do you want? This is a little more complex than I was expecting. I was gonna put that we add our own story onto it in our own language. Make it sort of like a Rosetta Stone kind of deal. Okay. I noticed a small empty space towards the bottom of the obelisk. Based on the little understanding of the characters I had, I added my own story and the purpose of my journey to the obelisk. Then I sat and thought for a long time. Okay, idea. Are you saying my idea is okay, or you have an idea? Oh, okay. The carvings you add are about reuniting with your friend in hopes that the writings of the things. Yes. I think that's what EOS was also getting at. But I've been streaming all day. Streamer brain. Based on I added my own story and the purpose of my journey to the obelisk. I also wrote in hopes of predicting the future that I found them safe and alive. Brought them home. Then I sat and thought for a long time. I wouldn't want to go. Then I sat and thought for a long time. The end of the universe, huh? I wouldn't want to go through the end of all things without them. So I guess we have a time limit now, albeit unknown. Me gusta! There we go. I just want to make sure the music loops. Cool. I like that one. A little linguistics. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Transmission. Number 5. Okay, we'll probably be able to get through like 10, maybe? Maybe a little less. I don't know. We'll just keep going. Transmission number 5 is the Ace of Hearts. We're getting a lot of hearts. Oh, I should do this way. Ace of Hearts. Of Hearts. Exposing my desktop. Oh, wow. You could always tell they weren't of our Earth. There was something early on. A knowing glance, a shift in the way they carried themselves where it became obvious to you. They knew you knew, too, but avoided the topic. Did it ever come up in conversation? What prompted it? They were an alien. Interesting. You think it goes back to that first day with them having trouble with the spacesuit? The first day we met them, we knew they were an alien. I kind of like that. The very first time I met them, I could tell something was different. At first, I thought I had imagined it, but later, I realized no, there's something special about them. Like Spacesuit 101 and they are failing. How could they have made it to Space Academy without knowing that? This is fun. The way the zipper caught them would have made me bleed, but not them. Oh. Maybe there's a different color blood on the ground than you thought was odd, but didn't really put together until now. Oh! Originally, when the zipper caught on their space suit and snagged on a fluids line. There's like fluids in spacesuits, right? Like coolants and heating stuff and things. I don't know. Fluids line. Hence the blue droplets on the ground. It took me the rest of the day to figure out that it was actually a bit of their tied into the awkwardness of their laugh, the tone of shrillness that was just off from normal. Ooh, I liked it. Back again to their laugh. Oh, yeah. It was a level of shrillness that, honestly, I would be surprised if a human could make it. Shrillness. It was a level of shrillness. Maybe a certain frequency that, honestly, I would be surprised if a human could make it. I did grammar. Whatever. Who needs grammar? I need grammar. I'm a linguistics student. Did it ever come up in conversation? I don't think we would have ever talked about it. I never brought it up in conversation. If they, gotta capitalize they wanted to talk about it, they would. Never did. I think that's good. I think that's good. The very first time I met them, I could tell something was different. At first I thought I had imagined it, but later I realized no, there was something special about them. Originally, when the zipper caught on their spacesuit, I thought it had snagged on a fluids line, hence the blue droplets on the ground. It took me the rest of the day to figure out that it was actually a little bit of their blood. Back again to their laugh. It was a level of shrillness, maybe a certain frequency that, honestly, I would be surprised if a human could make it. Would be surprised that a human my excellent typing skills. I never brought it up in conversation. If they wanted to talk about it, they would. And they never did. I think that's good. Any addendums, chat? We have about... Oh, I can't pull my schedule up right now. We have about 30 minutes. Do you see this? Oh, you do see that when I do that. Or 40-ish minutes. 35, I think. Transmission. I already forgot. Number 6. Number 6. Oh my gosh. I swear I shuffled. It's a 6 of hearts. Alrighty then. Oh, that's right. 6 hearts. Flying isn't cheap or easy. So how did you learn to fly a starship? Did someone teach you? What were your first experiences at the helm like? Is this the right? Yeah, heart. Sorry, scrolling too fast. I know, so many hearts. I swear I shuffled. I swear I shuffled. Space school. I got... We gotta like transition into it though. Space school, space school, space school. Yep. I enrolled in, what did I call it? Space school? Space school TM. As soon as I was able to. And how did you learn to fly a starship? Did someone teach you? What were your first experiences? The first year or so, I never actually got to fly anything. But we did lots of drills and research and maintenance. Oh, that one was hard. But we did lots of drills and research and maintenance to learn about space life. Maintenance is hard. It's a hard word to spell. Another hard word to spell? Necessary. Also initial. And yeah, anyway. Discipline. I always misspell discipline. I always add an extra L. It's weird. Discipline. I enrolled in space school as soon as I was able to. The first year or so, I never actually got to fly anything, but we did lots of drills and research and maintenance to learn about space life. The next year, I was finally able to go into outer space under close supervision. Of course. We even had to build a ship? Oh my gosh. Our senior year project. Actually we'll do junior and senior year project was to build a ship. I know, a whole working ship. Luckily, we had a team of expert engineers, mechanics, and other deep space pilots to help us. Gotta know the parts, yo. That's how we got Starburst. At the end of the year, the final ship. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What if we had just finished space school and our friend took off in their team's ship before they could like donate it to the school or like put it into like the workforce or whatever. So we stole the one that we built. Crimes? Crimes? We down for some crimes? Any crimes in chat? At the end of the year, the final ship was to be into the school's fleet. However, at the end of the year, the finalized ships were. Be put into the school's fleet. Are we a space pirate now? I mean, I think we do what we gotta do to find our friend. You know? At the end of the year, the final ships. We gotta get money somehow. Privateering. Privateering. Oh yeah, the final ships were to be put into the school's fleet. Not. Oh gosh. Starburst and Lightfarer? Yeah. Not Starburst. Lightfarer. No. They stole their the Lightfarer night before graduation. Took off into the unknown. The next morning, I was the first to notice they were gone. And I immediately took the Starburst and flew. And been back to Earth since. That's pretty good. What were your first experiences at the helm like? Nah, we don't have to answer that. I think our flow is fine. Oh, let me read it. I enrolled in space school as soon as I was able to. The first year or so, I never actually got to fly anything, but we did lots of drills and research and maintenance to learn about space life. The next year, I was finally able to go into outer space, under close supervision, of course. Our junior and senior year project was to build a ship. I know, a whole working ship. Luckily, we had a team of expert engineers, mechanics, and other deep space pilots to help us. At the end of the year, the finalized ships were to be put into the school's fleet, not the Starburst and the Lightfarer. No, they stole the Lightfarer the night before graduation and took off into the unknown. The next morning, I was the first to notice they were gone, and immediately took the Starburst and flew after them. I haven't been back to Earth since. I like it. I like it. Next one. Guys, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. It's another heart one. It's the 9 of hearts. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess it was right here. Okay. Their name used to be sweet in your mouth. Now, whenever you call across the expanse to them, the name rings with a lonely echo in your one-person ship. Oh, it's a one-person ship. Does their name bouncing off the walls echo with loneliness or ring out in hope? Do you forgive them for leaving? Do you forgive them for leaving? Yeah, they're all hearts. All of these cards are hearts. Okay. I think it's been 6 years and we haven't been able to find them. Does their name bouncing off the walls echo with loneliness or ring out in hope? That's a good question. What do you guys think? If you have been searching for something or someone for 6 years with no luck, you're on your own. Oh, we have to edit that thing that says small crew with the space whales. Why did they leave? To go back to the home planet? See, I guess that's what we're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe there was like a home emergency. But we don't know where they're from because we never asked them about it. So we just have to go find every single alien planet and see if they're there. A whole freaking planet. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm gonna start it with that. Why did they leave? To go back to their... hope. There has to be a reason, right? Then I think it's more loneliness, the opposites. That's what we keep telling ourselves. Ooh. Yeah. What do you think? We have one for hope, one for loneliness. I feel like I would still have hope. But yeah, definitely some days it would be like we would just cut the engines and drift. But other days we're like, we gotta go, we gotta find this planet, you know? But all that back and forth is gonna be unhealthy for us. But I think that's the way to go. Some days I am full of hope. Especially the days where a planet. Near a planet and can search for them on solid ground. Other days, hope. Yeah, I think our curiosity would outweigh our like spite or anger. Other days it feels hopeless and I drift in space with dead engines. Often ask myself if I forgive them for leaving me. Then I remind myself that there's nothing to forgive. Perhaps the hope is in there being something better out there than what we left behind on Earth. Ooh, true. Earth was not their planet. And my curiosity about them often outweighs my sadness. I think we're literally just wandering space. Like they couldn't have gotten far the first day, but like there's infinite directions that they could have gone and we don't know which one. So we could be headed to the wrong side of the universe and we wouldn't even know. At least for right now, I think that's how it is. I remember I did one of these a while back and I had found a clue about them and it was following them. I actually had found their ship. and was like freaking out. We just keep thinking about it's the emotional empathic link. Friend is the reverse whale. You can kind of sense them but don't know how. Reverse whale. Interesting. What if they were like raised by the whales? I cling to the hope that they are finding something better than what was back on Earth. I hope to join them. I think that's good. Why did they leave? To go back to their home planet? Was there an emergency they needed to attend to? Some days I am full of hope, especially the days where I'm near a planet and can search for them on solid ground. Other days it feels hopeless and I drift in space with dead engines. I often ask myself if I would forgive them for leaving me. Then I remind myself that there's nothing to forgive. Earth was not their home planet, and my curiosity about them often outweighs my sadness. I cling to the hope that they are finding something better than what was back on Earth, and I hope to join them. This is very sad. Alright, we'll do a couple more. Transmission numero 8. If this is another heart card, I'm gonna freak out. Ready? Let's do it. It's the 5 of hearts. That's 4 hearts in a row. Redraw. Yeah. We gotta. This is what the deck wanted us. This is what the deck wanted us to do. Okay. Maybe just thinking about them this much will manifest them. Fine. You once shared a dream with them. It was something that bound you together, an idea, however loose, that you both would move towards. What was the dream you shared, or thought you did? Is that dream now dead, or can it be rekindled? Yes, we have 18 minutes. I think. Like, I'm doing like an hour and a half per activity. Okay, we once shared a dream with them. It was something that bound you together, an idea, however loose, that you both would move towards. What was the dream you shared, or thought you did? Is that dream now dead, or can it be rekindled? Oh, we both wanted to leave Earth for very different reasons. I always thought that we would leave Earth together to explore the cosmos. I guess in a way, we both achieved that dream, but both achieved some version of that dream, but it wasn't meant to be like this. An idea, however loose, that you both would move towards. What was the dream that you shared? Is that dream now dead, or can it be rekindled? wasn't meant to be like this. Weren't meant to be on our own. We were meant to try alien foods and learn new languages. Start a ship garden. Interesting plants. I wanted to find a better way of living. Earth was decaying. They never got to. I guess we both sort of had ulterior motives for wanting to get off Earth. Me, I knew Earth was headed in a bad way. Oceans rising, wars starting. All sorts of nastiness. And freely without the bounds of climate and politics and the like. I was never sure about their motive. Regardless, I think that one day we will be reunited and can finally pursue our dream. I'm not sure they're the same. It's the same anymore. Same dream anymore. There we go. Okay. I always thought that we would leave Earth together to explore the cosmos. I guess in a way we both achieved some version of that dream, but it wasn't meant to be like this. We weren't meant to be on our own. We were meant to try alien foods and learn new languages and start a ship garden with interesting plants. I guess we both sort of had ulterior motives for wanting to get off Earth to explore. Me? I knew Earth was headed in a bad way. Oceans rising, wars starting, all sorts of nastiness. I wanted to get off and live freely without the bounds of climate and politics and the like. I was never sure about their motive for leaving. Regardless, I think that one day we will be reunited and we can finally pursue our dream. Dreams? I'm not sure it's the same dream anymore. This got awfully dramatic, and I'm living loaded them onto my ship, headed to my station room to get a nap. That's when the sirens ring out. O2 reserves fuel rations, which is why you were so hungry. Yeah. The microphones I left, loaded them onto shit, and headed to my station room. That's when the sirens rang out. Yes, trying to escape. Yes, to alone. We did it from Earth. We can do it again. Ooh! Spicy. The words quarantine were spoken in innumerable languages. It took a few seconds to understand that the word quarantine was being blared over the, and I rushed my room's window to happening. Here's a catch. On your way out, you see a digital hologram of your friend in a new spit, but do you have time to figure out what it is before you leave? I know immediately that there would be no escaping if I didn't. For who knows how long. If I didn't move now. I tossed on my gear and ran out the door, nearly falling over. Survive. I think it's we had already loaded all of our supplies and stuff onto our ship, so we're like set, we're like ready to go. We just need to start the ship and get out of there. Epic. I know immediately that there would be no escaping for who knows how long if I didn't move now. I tossed my gear. I sprinted towards the docks. Red lights flashed from every... I was nearly apprehended. A security official. Then someone with black goo coming, no, there we go, out of their and eyes, kind of freaky, kind of cool, coming out of their mouth and eyes, tackled them, and I continued running. In my sprint, I managed a peek at a hollow screen displayed by a news station. And my and if I wasn't already super winded, I would have gasped so hard. Can't spell. I would have gasped so hard. I saw them on the screen. They were wanted for theft and nah, we'll just do theft. Theft. They were last seen several days ago. My heart sank. So close, yet so far away. Managed to get back to my ship and off the station right as they sealed the doors. Docking doors. What do we think? So much for a hot shower and yeah! Oh, this one's long. I arrived at the station after days of non-stop flying. I was exhausted and hungry. I stopped at the station to rent a room and rest for a while, get a hot meal, shower, and such. I also needed a restock of rations and water for my own ship. I bought the supplies with the meager funds I had left, loaded them onto my ship, and headed to my station room to take a nap. That's when the sirens rang out. It took a few seconds to understand that the word quarantine was being blared over the PA, and I rushed to my room's window to see what was happening. I knew immediately that there would be no escaping for who knows how long if I didn't move now. I tossed on my gear and ran out the door, nearly bowling over a passerby. I sprinted towards the docks, and the red lights flashed from every corner. I was nearly apprehended by a security official, but then someone with black goo coming out of their mouth and eyes tackled them, and I continued running. In my sprint, I managed to peek out a hollow screen displayed by a news station, and if I wasn't already super winded, I would have gasped so hard. I saw them on the screen. They were wanted for theft. They were last seen several days ago. My heart sank. So close, yet so far away. I managed to get back to my ship and off the station right as they sealed the docking bay doors. So much for a hot shower and homemade meal. That one was fun. That one was fun to do. Okay, let's do the last one. We have to do the final. Command accepted, encoding, sending, transmission sent. What next? Oh my gosh, I cannot spell. I'm ruining the vibes. But were we contaminated? We'll never know. Your transmission has gone out. Invisible waves of information holding your story scatter across the galaxy. Read through the questions below and answer them to conclude your journey. This is your chance to tie off any remaining loose threads. Are you still searching? How much longer can you go on? I think we're still searching. I'm still searching, but I must be close. There are only a few days ahead of me. I may have to take the odd job and supplies. I should be able to make it. What have I learned about myself? What have we learned about ourselves? This journey has taken a lot, but I am constantly surprised by my resilience and curiosity. Curiosity keeps me. Are there any places that you will miss? Will you go back? Or rebellious, willing to break rules? And Yeah, I don't think we've been anywhere. I might miss the star whales, but like them, want to roam and be free. Friend or foe? Is anyone looking for you, friend or foe? At this point, I have no idea if anyone is. No one from Earth, certainly. Oh, true. The space school. TM. TM. For a while. Long gone without a trace. Does anyone respond to our transmission? Skipping ahead, I think your ship's in horrible shape. Oh, okay. Like, it was a junior project, you weren't pros. Barely holding together, you're not prepared to fix what needs to be fixing out of your own. Oh my gosh! I have yet to hear back from anyone. About my transmissions. My ship is in a terrible state, but it's held together so far. Vastly underprepared to make the repairs. Experienced. There's I was about to say you got a transmission, but you have no idea what is it. Oh! At least I have had no intelligible transmissions returned. There is one. There was one response. It was a garbled and the ship's computer could not translate. Speaking of starburst, my ship is in a terrible state, but it's held together so far. I'm vastly unprepared and inexperienced to make the repairs necessary. What state are you in, and will you last much longer? Being in space this long has certainly taken its, but I am determined to give its full toll on me, but I'm determined to not give up. I will find them. I'm still searching, but I must be close. They're only a few days ahead of me. I may have to take the odd job and really ration my supplies, but I should be able to make it. This journey has taken a lot out of me, but I am constantly surprised by my resilience and curiosity. My curiosity is what keeps me going and enables me to bend the rules a little. I might miss the star whales, but like them, I want to roam and be free. At this point, I have no idea if anyone is looking for me. The space school may have looked for me for a while, but I was long gone without a trace. I have yet to hear back from anyone about my transmissions. At least, I have had no intelligible transmissions returned. There was one response, but it was a garbled alien language I couldn't understand, and the ship's computer could not translate. Speaking of the starburst, my ship is in a terrible state, but it's held together so far. I am vastly underprepared and inexperienced to make the repairs necessary. Being in space this long has certainly taken its physical toll on me, but I'm determined to not give up. I will find them. I have to. There we go. Do we want to read through all of them? And then we'll go take a break. Oops. Okay, I accidentally clicked a button on my mouse. Yay! I think I'll make sure I share this document. Well, not for you guys to like write on, but for you guys to like look at. Or maybe a PDF of it, I don't know. On my Twitter, so that it can be referenced. And it will be safe forever. So let me move us on over to here. My things will pop up? Yes. Okay. Let me move this over here. Oh, stream is not over yet. But, if you need to head out, then that's totally fine. I appreciate you coming for this long. And thank you again for the donations. I'm very happy. We're almost at halfway, which is awesome. Yes, take care of yourself, please. We'll be taking a short break for me to clean up these cards, put them away, get a snack for myself, and then we'll be moving into the next game. So yeah, that was Transmission for them. So thank you for joining this game, and in just a few moments, we'll move on to the next one.